Okay, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Are you all in here? There we go. Ooh. All right, hopefully this stays up. Okay, it looks like we're not really losing anything because that's just the edge of the paper there. So here we go. Lesson 33, rounding and estimating numbers. So when we don't need to find an exact amount to describe a situation, we can round numbers to a specific place value. Okay, so instead of saying the attendance at the game was 614, someone's like, how many people were at the game? Oh, 614. Very rarely do we know the exact number, but we can say about 600 people were at the game. And it sounds a little bit better. So if someone asked, how much did those shoes cost? You could say, the shoes cost $48.97. But we round $48.97 to the nearest $10, so we'd say the shoes were about $50. Numbers that have been rounded usually end in a one or more zeros when we want to estimate. Sometimes we use numbers that have been rounded to a specific place. Okay, when we round a number, we find another number to which the number is near. One way we can do this is with a number line. So this number line here, it goes from 59 to 72, okay? It just takes up, I just drew the line right on a line in here. All right, so if you have the number 67 and you're trying to round it to the nearest tens place, so you can draw a number line to help you see it. Here's 60, here's 70, here is 65, which is halfway in between, so you can see that it's closer to 70 than it is to 60, all right? So we'd round it up to 70. 67 is nearer to 70 than 60, so we round it to 70. If a number ends in a 5 or higher, we round up. All right, and then here's a vocab word that we're going to use a lot, so you guys are going to need to know this one. It's compatible numbers. I just drew a star right there. You might want to too. So compatible numbers are numbers that are easy to compute mentally. Okay, next to this definition of compatible numbers, I want you to write two numbers that are easy to compute mentally. Or do in your head, okay? Like my example that I don't want you to write is 6 and 4, okay? I know that 6 and 4 are gonna be equal to 10 if I add them, okay? That's just something I always look, if it's not a 5 and a 5, which of course I know and is a 10, then 6 and 4 are my two numbers, but those aren't necessarily easy. So like easy numbers would be 25 because you can think of quarters, okay? So example 1, a show sold out. All 424 seats will be filled. The show will play 4 times. Estimate how many people will see the show by rounding to the nearest 100. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is break this number down into compatible numbers. The first compatible number I'm going to use is 400, okay? And then the second one I'm going to use is I'm going to round this 24 to 25. Okay, and then I'm going to do 2 problems with those numbers and then add them up and see what the number of people is. So, first thing I'm going to do, since it's 400 and the show plays 4 times, I'm going to do 4 times 4, which is 16 here. And since I've got those 2 extra zeros, I just bring the zeros down to be about, or exactly really, rather, 1600. And then I'm going to round 24 to 25, and I can times that by 4. And like I said, that's a compatible number because I think of quarters, and 4 quarters equals $1, so I know that 25 times 4 equals 100. Then I just add those together, so about 1,700 people will be able to see this show after all 4 times have been playing. All right. So at this point in the video, I'd like you to draw a star next to rounding numbers and estimating up there in the top line to make sure that you've watched this video. Next, we have lesson practice. Number 1, it says round the number to the nearest 10. So 1 through 4 here, these are going to be rounded to the nearest 10. And then these ones down here, you're going to round to the nearest 100. Okay? So round these ones to the nearest 10. 72. 87, 49, and 95. And these ones you're going to round to the nearest 100. 685, 420, 776, 350, and 549. And your last lesson practice question says, a row of bleachers in a gym can seat 96 people. Estimate the total number of people who can be seated in 8 rows and explain your reasoning. Okay? So you should say the total number of people who can be seated in 8 rows is blank. I know this because wah, 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 wah. All right, that's how we're going to get in the habit of rewriting the question in the answer. All right, you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.